Welcome back to Bible Story Time with Miss Joetta. We have been going through the story of Esau and Jacob. And remember, Jacob was not such an honest guy, and he took the blessing from Esau. Then his mother said, "Leave, your brother's gonna hurt you, leave home." So he went to stay with his uncle. On the way, yesterday we learned he had a dream. And in that dream, it transformed his heart, and he decided that he would from then on follow the Lord God. So today's Bible story is called The Worker, and it's from Genesis chapters 29 through chapter 31. So Jacob had traveled for days. He finally arrived in Haran, where his uncle Laban lived. Laban's family was glad to see Jacob, and he was glad to meet them. He told Laban's family about his parents and his twin brother Esau. Soon after Jacob arrived, he fell in love with Laban's daughter Rachel. Laban said, "Jacob, please stay with my family. Work for me, and I will pay you what you ask." "I will be glad to stay," Jacob replied. "I will work for you for 7 years. Let's count that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 years. Some of you aren't even that old yet. Whew. So I can marry your daughter, Rachel." "It's a deal," said Laban. "After 7 years, you may marry her." Jacob became a shepherd and took care of Laban's sheep and goats. The Lord blessed Laban and Jacob. Jacob loved Rachel so much that those 7 years, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years, went by quickly. When do 7 years go by quickly? During that time, he worked really hard. He stayed with the sheep and the goats during the hot days. He slept with the animals during the cold nights. Sometimes he stayed up all night taking care of them. After 7 years, Jacob married Rachel. God taught Jacob to work hard to be honest. Because remember, Jacob hadn't been so honest up to this point, right? But Laban wasn't always fair or truthful. Laban tricked Jacob and made him work 7 more years. Oh, can you imagine? 7 plus 7. That's 14 years. 14 years. Oh. Laban didn't always pay Jacob what he had promised, but Jacob did what was good and what was right. He knew that the Lord would take care of him. Soon Jacob had many children, and Laban's flocks grew and grew because God blessed Jacob. Laban gave Jacob some sheep and some goats. Before long, Jacob had more animals than Laban. The Lord rewarded Jacob for being honest and hardworking. After 20 years, God spoke to Jacob. It's time to return to your homeland. I will be with you there too. Jacob had learned to be truthful and to trust the Lord. God had blessed Jacob with many children. He had blessed Jacob with many sheep and goats. So Jacob got his family ready to return home. Dun, dun, dun! Oh, the story is getting great. Join me tomorrow to learn more. Have a great day. Talk to you later.